tower in the upright could mean trouble on this full moon.
Call it a result of your poor decisions, naive actions you take towards your very own people, you cowards.
Gentlemen, welcome to another presentation. I hope my attire is adequate. I didn't hire my interior decorator. However, we're going to discuss poetic justice as well as comparison and self-sabotage in today's little class. It's been a minute since I've done one of these Shattering the Illusion of False Power episodes. Welcome to the presentation. So we have poetic justice, self-sabotage, and comparison. Let's go through that a little bit. By the way, this is an authentic Cuban because it tastes just like one of the Cubans that I purchased during my brief time I spent at Niagara Falls. It was one of those local Cuban smoke shops and I picked one up. This is an authentic Cuban, so compliments to the chef. But let's get into today's presentation as we discuss the psychological mindfuck of psych warfare and how deep it can go in certain situations and how fucked up people can be. Now, imagine you have a great accuser. You have a great accuser who accuses others, points fingers, then plays victim. If they are successful, they can rally up a group of people to come against the other person based on their own actions. But the reflection, deception, lies, and manipulation go hand in hand with that. Now, there will be some individuals who don't really care about an innocent person being accused of something they didn't do. And there'll be other people who do care, and they'll be like, what? You said that about that guy and you actually did it? And they'll be like, fuck off, man, I know we were bros, but I can't rock with you after you made that accusation when you actually were the perpetrator. And now you're playing the victim in the very things that you did. So how's that gonna work? I hope nobody ever accused me of doing what that guy did. Because if they did, I would simply punish them with the truth by telling them who they are. And then the people who support them can make the decision for themselves if they still want to support that individual. Maybe they don't really care what they did, they just care about money and being loyal to them. Maybe in other cases they do care what they did and they said, no, you motherfucker, you did this, you did that, and you're going to stand on what you did. Then you're going to eat the lies you said about that person. Because we're going to punish you by telling you the truth, much like I'm doing here. Now, the poetic justice of that is when you accuse somebody and then you get other people to go along with the lie and uphold the lie. Depending on how far you're willing to go for that lie, it could come back in different ways to bite you and haunt you. So you might have somebody who does something wrong, then they forge documents and they accuse that person to make it look like they did it when they had nothing to do with it. You might have somebody who looks similar to another individual try and pretend to be them, then do something and make it come back on them when they're actually the guilty person who's guilty of doing that, and it fucks you in different ways. But I'm also fucking you 6 different ways to Sunday, Sally, because even people on your own team who know what you did and then you accuse me of doing it when you actually did it, know you're a fuck up. And I'm gonna hold you accountable to their own fuck-ups and punish you with the truth by telling you who you are. It's uncomfortable and unpleasant. Not everybody wants to hear it. But sometimes the truth hurts, baby. So the comparison is the projection of them accusing me of all the things they do, what is actually them. Now you might have some people, they rally up to go against me, saying they accused him of this, they accused him of that. Now they're just comparing themselves to me because eyes are on me, but they don't like what I'm doing because I'm successful and good at it. And it reminds them of where they came up short in life, which is another issue. But let's stick to the lies and deceptions that got those people to come against me in the first place. Because I want you to point the finger at the motherfucker who did it, not me. And I want you to point the finger at the motherfucker who forged documents, not blame me. And I want you to point the finger at the motherfucker who lied under oath in a courtroom and perjured themselves, as well as fucked everybody up for their fuck-ups. And you point the finger at that motherfucker and say, that guy's a fuck-up. I strip him of his rank, lock him up, and throw the key away. So that is the poetic justice behind the overall delivery. And the psych warfare just comes hand in hand with the self-sabotaging comparison. Because it's like, if you would forge documents to make a guilty person look innocent, then blame somebody else for their crimes, that's self-sabotage, and you're fucking up in every way, and you make your entire organization look bad, and that's just something to consider. It could be somewhat symbolic. Let me know if you guys enjoyed today's presentation. Until next time, it's Kitty Baby providing the skinny baby. Click, click, bang, you know I'm fucking you. 6 different ways, Sally. I'm gonna go smoke this Cuban now.